He will. He's done it again.
Quick conversations with King Drew Millions. Quick conversations with King Drew Millions. Quick conversations with King Drew Millions.
Quick conversations with King Drew Millions.
Let's chop it up.
Welcome, family, to another episode of Quick Conversation with King Drew Millions. It's your boy, Mr. Quick,
And I'm King Drew Millions.
and we here to chop it up, you know what I'm saying? We here, you know what I mean? First and foremost, bro,
Hold up. We sponsored by.
sponsored by the one and only Keep It P, the professional brand, you know what I'm talking
sir.
about? Gotta put that out there. And our humble set, you know what I'm saying, has been given to us, or leased to us by the Opportunity Center, you know what I mean? They letting us
Right.
do our thing here, you know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Well, we change lives day by day.
Yes, sir. Oh, and before we get into it, I just want to thank you to all our followers, man. We actually have 80 followers, and our episodes are averaging 100 people are watching
100
this.
views, 100 views.
It could be 100 individuals or people watching it more than once.
Yeah.
But we are very appreciative. We slowly coming up. We really love what we do. We really come here, sit down and talk to each other and have guests on here with us that want to be here. People hit us up, and we wish we can get everybody on here, but the time and everything don't always work out right. But I'm only saying this to say this is a appreciation to everybody that's been tuning in with us, been rocking with us. We only been doing this for 2 months, and we've been getting a lot of good
Not
feedback.
longer than 2 months, about 3.
Okay, well, 3 months. You know what I'm saying? We've been doing this for a short amount of time, and
Not bad. Good traction.
we've been getting some good traction, some good feedback, and I just want to thank you. Thank you to all our listeners.
Big facts.
I've had random people walk up to me and say, "Hey, man, I watched your show." That really touches me because I'm like, I've had kids walk up to me and tell me, "Hey, man, like I watched your show," and that really touches both of us because we're not doing this for clout. We're not doing this for fame. Anything that come out of this is great, but we're really doing this to tap in with the people that need to hear these messages, primarily the youth. But at the same time, we have a lot of adults that watch it, and it helps them with their day-to-day. It helps them with their children. It helps.
So if you haven't already, please click the subscribe button, you know what I'm saying, right below, you know what I'm saying? Share with your loved ones, your friends, your family, and encourage them to do the same.
And
real.
comment. We love the comments. We try to respond to every comment as well. If you want to, we don't care, whatever it is, you want to criticize, you want to talk about a topic, or if you just, want to put some 100 emojis under that, I mean, whatever, just tap in with us, say what you want to say. We appreciative to everything. We humble spirits right here, just trying to, put some positive messages out there. Now let's get it, bro.
Let's do it. Well, shoot, I mean, back to what I was saying, man, I mean, first, I can see that this has helped your evolution as well, you know what I'm saying? So I want to tell you congratulations on enrolling in school, you
right,
know what I'm saying?
right.
So this podcast has, you know what I'm saying, pushed my boy to go to higher trajectories in his life, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah. So I'm gonna speak on that. Since I've been doing this podcast, almost everybody I done pulled up here that I know, some people I didn't even know they had a degree. Let's just be honest. Like I got friends where we separated for a moment of time. I know people from around the way, and everybody, I'm like, this person, you got a degree?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Whether it's a associate's, whether it's a bachelor's, a master's, like the last person on here had a doctor's degree, and so it was motivating, bro. Like I just said to myself, how am I going to spread the message if I'm not living the message?
real talk.
I got 2 kids in college. My wife has a degree. I got a daughter that's if she continues what she got going on, she may graduate a year early.
Yeah.
And the first thing she said is, if I graduate a year early, do I gotta wait or can I go to college? I'm like, if you graduate a year early, you go straight to college.
Yeah.
And she's like, for real? I'm like, yeah. But I'm like, how everybody in my house alone gonna be educated and I ain't educated?
I mean, but that's the thing, you got to be the change. You know what I'm saying? And I
Right,
think
right.
one of the biggest issues that I see in our communities, and I'm not throwing no shade on nobody, you know what I'm saying? But Malcolm X even said this, what other culture is looking up to entertainers to be our figures in our community? You know what I'm saying? I mean, T.I., my boy, I love him to death, you know what I'm saying? Been rocking with him since '01. But he speaks very well, but I'm not taking, but we need people that are more political, you know what I'm saying, in our communities that are speaking up for us, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
Not
right.
just entertainers.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I don't know if the individuals that are in these actual positions that have the accolades, if they should come back to the community, because that's something that happened a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people moved out of the communities, you know what I'm saying, and moved to other places that were more well blended and, you know
Right,
what I
right.
mean, this, that, and the third. But I really do think that a lot of people should step up and some people should just shut up.
I like that. So I like that. Say that one more time,
You know what I'm
man.
saying? Some people should just step up.
And
You
some
know what I'm
people
saying?
should
Some
shut
people
up.
should just shut up. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like, shoot, if this is what you know, man, talk what you know, man.
Right,
You know what I'm
right.
saying? Like, hey, ain't nothing wrong with saying like that's not my cup of tea. That's not my forte. That's not what I do. You know what I'm saying? Let me find somebody that can talk to you about that. That's more well versed with it. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right. Well, you unpackaged a lot, so so one thing about it is what I figured out in our culture, since you brought that up, playing dumb is like a cool thing. So and basically what I'm saying is, in the same aspect of what I said earlier, a lot of people have education but won't even talk about it. It's
I'm
not
one
a
of them.
cool
I ain't gonna
thing to
lie.
talk
I'm one
about.
of them. I'm one of them.
You know what I'm saying? It's like you'll be hanging around somebody that got, you be like, bro, when you went and got a degree? Like, you know what I'm saying? They like, bro, I been had it. Or I, or a person to be in school won't even tell you they in school. Not that they have to,
Right.
but that it's like a person to tell you something negative or some blah 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 stuff, but they ain't telling you that they better in their life or hey, this is what I'm doing.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, but that's maybe a stigma that's within our community because I know when I was in school, you know what I'm saying, the straight A kids and the kids that answer all the questions, people in the back was telling me, shut up, man. I'm beat you up after class, you know what I'm saying? Man, give me the answers, you know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? That
yeah.
all type of stuff, you know what I'm saying, due to whatever situation that they were experiencing at home.
Right,
You
right.
know what I mean? That started in the first 7 years of their life. Their parents
Yep.
telling them that they can't do it.
Right,
They don't
right.
have the ability because maybe of their own fears and
Yep.
insecurities. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? Because oftentimes we do that,
Mm-hmm.
pouring off our fears, insecurities on other individuals, and they walk of life is not the same as yours.
And then too, I mean, what I'm learning too, because none of my kids are like that. But like I say, I'm living in a household full of education. Like everybody
Yeah.
got. But if you in an environment where nobody has it, you don't want to be the, you know,
The anomaly that doesn't.
right. So it's like if you're the only person going to school trying to get an education, of course you're gonna feel weird. You're gonna feel like you're not gonna be accepted. So you're gonna, you know what I'm saying? But then that's where it goes to surround yourself with like minded people. If you feel like you got what it take to, be educated and all that, start hanging around people that want to do that same thing. You know what I'm saying?
But I mean, sometimes it's hard to go to school. You know what I'm saying? And things are messed up at home. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't like how I'm dressing. You know what I'm saying? I don't like how I'm smelling. Or you know what I'm saying? I don't like how I'm looking as far as aesthetics wise. Maybe my hair ain't combed, or you know what I'm saying? I don't like my grade of hair. You know what I'm saying? Which is why I feel like the Opportunity Center is a very unique place because, you know what I'm saying, if a kid is enrolled here, they have access to all of those resources.
Right.
Because when I started working in detention, I felt the need of individuals needing a craft where they could just insert themselves into any nationality group or any neighborhood or whatever, any demographic, and be able to create revenue for themselves. So that's why I wanted to, start the barber program. But what I've also saw that since the barber program has started and initiated, a lot of the kids are reaping the benefits of it, you know what I'm saying, because they are in impoverished states, you know what I'm saying, where they can't pay for haircuts. So they'll come to the barbershop and get a haircut. You know what I mean? So
And that's very important. I mean,
yeah,
that now to speak on that, that is true, especially in not really the problem in college, but more so, elementary, middle school, and
oh
high
yeah, facts,
school,
facts.
grade school for that matter.
Yeah,
People drop out. People fight
yeah,
behind that.
yeah.
People drop out behind that. People commit suicide behind that.
That
Not
bullying,
being
all
able
that.
to have your hygiene or what I'm saying, be fresh and fly. Like I know people personally that dropped out or like would
Yeah,
tell me I ain't going to school today. I ain't got no haircut. I ain't got no new clothes. I ain't. That really plays a
right.
major factor. And trying to tell a kid that don't matter when they going to school and see other kids that are fortunate, you
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
dressing fly, new shoes, new clothes, fresh haircut. It's hard to tell a kid, hey, don't worry about them. It
yeah,
don't matter. Just get your education. It's like, nah, like,
yeah.
I don't want to be singled out, talked about,
I
or
get it. I get it.
you
And that's
know.
another thing that we provide here at the Opportunity Center. Kai's worker, amazing person. Hopefully she'll sit on the couch with us one day and goes out and get resources so these kids can come here and get clothes that are donated here. So
Right,
if you
right.
ever want to donate clothes, but they must have the tags on them and stuff like that, you know what I mean, brand new clothes, toiletries, things of that nature, reach out to the Opportunity Center, Project Remix Ventures. You know what I mean? Let's get these kids some of these things that could help them, be a little bit more or feel a little bit more successful in life. Because when you look good, you feel good,
Yeah,
man.
most definitely.
For real, for real.
That's very important. Yes. So also, like, if we got a barber shop here, we got barbers. If anybody watching this, if you have some kids that have unfortunate situations, also if you watching this, you can reach out to us, and we have networks, we have
Yeah,
resources.
we'll see if we can get you
We
right.
we'll definitely see what it is we can do, because that's one of the main things and one of our main goals is helping people that can't help themselves. We'll reach out, we'll help, we'll do the best that we can. We'll figure it out. We'll figure
Yeah,
it out
yeah.
together.
Hey, it takes a community or it takes a village. You know what I'm saying? And we have a village here at the Opportunity Center, and we try to open our doors as much as possible. We do food drives. We do back to school drives where we give free haircuts, we give free backpacks and stuff like that. So keep your eyes and your ears open. You know what I mean? Just follow us and see what we got going on.
Hmm.
But I can honestly say, I can remember when I started wearing school uniforms. It was about third, fourth grade. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? And the reason that came down the pipeline was simply because for the unfortunate families.
Right,
You know what I'm
right.
saying? Couldn't go get the J's,
Hmm.
couldn't go get the Fresh Forces or whatever. Well, at the
Right.
time, it was like Iversons and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But they put us in school uniforms with the khaki and white, red and white. You know
Hmm.
what I'm saying? Blue khakis, black khakis, red and white shirt, blue and white shirts. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? That
Kept it
whole little old
simple.
spiel,
Yeah.
right? But even within uniforms, you could tell
Yep.
who was a little bit more, you know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
They had the horses or they had the red, white, and blue flag, you know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? And you know what brands those are, you
Right,
know what I'm
right.
saying? Then Fat Form came out and
Hmm.
they started rocking that P, you know what I'm saying? It
Hmm.
wasn't this P, you know what I'm talking about? But
But it was a
it was
P.
a P,
Hey,
you
we
feel me?
shout out to the P.
Yeah, shout out, shout out. But I mean, and I was one of them ones. I'm starched to nine every day. The old man kept my clothes
Mm-hmm.
fresh out the cleaners. Like I never really had to do the stay float thing. You know what I'm saying? We use flawless, and I tighten my pants up probably for the second, third wear or something. You know what I'm saying? But I'm fresh out the cleaners. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, yep.
So I mean, shout out to my parents for doing what was necessary to make sure that I looked like I looked when I step out, and I still do that today. I had to represent them well, even as a grown man. You know what I'm
Nah,
saying?
and that's true. I mean, that you could still even tell, even though uniforms was supposed to be a way, some people came, their uniform wasn't ironed, and even if they had ironed, their parents wasn't,
Yeah.
setting it up to where they understood how important coming to school, or stepping out the house with wrinkle-free clothing
Nah, for
is,
real.
and even with the shoes, you could tell, like, even if you got uniforms on, people just will look at your shoes. So
But I mean, and sometimes, bro, it's about upkeep. You know what I'm saying? Like even if you don't have the newest of shoes, you know what I'm saying? Keep the ones you got up. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, it might be a little bit harder because you only got one pair. But shoot, man, clean them jokers every
yeah,
day.
the little soap and water ain't never
Ain't
hurt
nothing wrong
nobody.
with
On
no.
your body, on your
Nah,
shoes,
for
on your
real.
clothes.
Cause bro, that one thing I do feel, bro, when I come up out that shower, bro, I feel good. Like, have your parents ever told you when you was sick, you know what I'm saying, go take a bath and you feel a little bit better?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Just a little bit, you know what I'm saying? You've been laying them old dirty old sheets and you know what I'm saying? You've been coughing and snoring and slapping on and all that
Yeah.
there, you know what I'm saying? Once them sheets is clean, you clean, you get a different feel about yourself. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? I mean, shoot, that's just what it is. Just being honest. But one thing I did want to tap on, man, that boy Sauce, man. I love Sauce. I love the swag.
What's
I
that?
love the style. You know what I'm saying? Real stepper in the city. You know what I'm saying? Really putting on for us. You know what I'm saying? But he say Houston ain't really got no swag, man. I mean, like we don't have no swag of our own, which I kind of can understand because oftentimes we end up adopting other vernaculars and colloquialisms from other places due to the music that we listen to. You know what I'm saying? But I'm H Time Brian,
Oh
man.
yeah, everybody. Everywhere
You know
I
what I'm
go, man.
saying?
Shoot, I'm
So
H time.
people always say I talk like I'm country. Yes, ma'am, I am. You know what I'm talking about? And I represent that very well.
Hey,
But I do feel like he did kind of do a little bit of oil spill on us as far as bringing the drip. Cause I mean, yeah, we was white tee polo, you know what I'm saying, polo boots, you know what I'm saying, for a good little old minute, man. I'm not gonna lie. You know, you had your few cats that drip with the Bally's.
right,
You had
right,
a
right.
few cats that drip with the Pradas when them came out. I'ma say about '06, '07,
Right, right,
Pradas was jumping real hard and
right,
they done
right.
made a return back, you know what I'm saying? The Morris,
Right,
you know what
right.
I'm saying? They had they spill, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, what do you think really a Houston cat look like? Cause you know, okay, cat from New York, you already know he gonna probably have some Timbs. You know what I'm saying? Probably have a baseball cap on. You know what I mean?
Right, right, right.
Like a cat from Cali, he might have on some Chucks. You know what I'm saying? Some Dickies.
Right,
You
right.
know what I'm saying? A cat from Florida. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is like the meat and potatoes of how we get down here?
What the thing is, a lot of people missing. See, like clickbait is real, bro. Like it's unfortunate, and it's funny because people think clickbait is just the internet. Clickbait been going on. Like people read the Bible in clickbait. People read what they want to understand. They read the Bible. We read the same sentence and paragraph, and then I go tell you what I want it to be. What people, it's a few things in his original statement that people didn't grab. It's understandable. I'm not even judging the people. One of the main things he said was people that were famous putting on for the city did not have swag. People that was representing us in the limelight in the celebrity world didn't have drip and swag. That is 100% correct because they are part of the screw slowed down Swisher House Swangers and Vogue movement. So they was representing what they was supposed to represent at that time.
Okay.
They was representing screw, drink, lean, swanging and banging, that was a major thing at that time. They wasn't wrong for that. Now, what he also said is the next wave of celebrities had the opportunity to take it to another place. And that's where the beef started at, because the people that he named felt some kind of way.
Yeah.
They like, hold on, whoop-de-whoop, whoop-de-woo. He like, I'm showing y'all pictures and receipts. Look at what y'all doing. Y'all had the platform to go here. Now, that's what he said originally.
Yeah.
You can go back and watch these. That's what he said. Now, to speak on it, Houston is a fly city outside of the culture. I know some people, bro. We know some people. Fresh.
Facts.
I know.
Facts.
I know I was fresh in my own way. I know you was fresh in your own way. But we knew some people that was super fresh.
I mean, way back when Iceberg,
Like-
you know what I'm saying, in the early 2000s, you know what
But
I mean?
they wasn't famous.
Facts.
And he not talking about them. He's saying the famous people that had the Houston platform
Yeah.
did not make Houston a fashion statement. So, you know, people hit what they say, hit dogs holler. You feel me?
Yeah,
Certain people got in their feelings and felt some type of way, but in reality, it was street legends. We know some street legends. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just gonna shout y'all out. Like I know Cash McIntosh, bro. Like that man been fresh since the first day I met this man, bro. Anybody out there that know Cash, man, even to this day, I had him do my son a photo shoot recently because I know he been fresh and putting on for the city of Houston in his own way since 20 years ago.
Yeah.
But he ain't. I met him on some rapping, but he stopped rapping and he like, man, I'm just gonna focus on being fresh.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He ain't feeling no kind of way.
I agree with you because, I mean, even when we was young, you know what I'm saying, like Cat from Backstreet, Dear Man, Big Chew, you know what I'm saying, Marshall.
Come
Them
on.
boys was fresh, man.
Come
you know what
on.
I'm saying? Iceberg, you know what I'm
Come
saying?
on.
Cars on 20.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? Piece of chain, grills, and everything.
Come
so,
on.
I mean, I
We got some street legends. You know, rest in peace. Shout out to He-Man.
Yeah,
The
rest
whole
in
north
peace.
side know
Yeah.
He-Man been putting it on the north side.
He-Man definitely been putting it on.
He been fresh since middle school. I don't know. Like the man been fresh since day one, bro. But he ain't, and he been putting on for the city and been fresh since day one. You know what I'm saying? But that's not who Sauce talking about. You know what I'm saying? Even his little homie. He got a little homie that be with him Justo. And that's what he's saying. Like my little homie, even Sauce said that. He say, man, my little homie Justo is fresher than me. People need to go back and watch this interview. He was like, man, my little homie Justo. And I'm telling you, like, since PV days, when I first seen Justo out at PV,
Yeah.
I'm the type of guy always been around. So I've been seeing all these people. When I first seen, man, been fresh.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Even
feel
with this new skinny jeans type style, man, my boy Rick been on that since 05.
Come
man.
on.
05, Rick
understand?
was, you know what I'm saying, skinny jeans, little crop top shirt, or however you want to say it, one of them fitted shirts, all that, you know what I'm saying?
Bro.
So, yeah, I mean,
Come on, man. He ain't talking about the everyday, rest in peace to Jarnell, you know what I'm saying? He was younger than us, but I don't know if you ever remember, but rest in peace to him. But my people that know me and know Jarnell, Northside, you know what I'm saying? Little cat, man, been fresh. Since day one, little kid, little homie, fresh. These people not tripping on Sauce. You feel me?
yeah.
The people that's tripping on them, keep tripping. Y'all tripping because y'all know what he talking. And then I'm going to say this too. I remember when Sauce and them first, man, so I was out. I was outside around that time. You know what I'm saying? You was in college, but I was in Houston.
Yeah.
You feel me? I was outside.
I'm talking about 07, because I really got put on to him when that In Sauce We Trust came. When that came out, and then that Too Legit to Quit It
Right.
and all that, you know what I'm
But
saying?
you was
No
just-
features.
So was you back home or was you still in college?
Nah, I was home.
Oh, so you was home. Okay. Well, the reason why I'm saying that is because I was going out every night.
Well, see, part of the reason, you know what I'm saying, I even got introduced to the Sauce was because of Bigelow. You know what I'm saying?
He been fresh.
And Bigelow been
See what I'm
fresh,
saying?
yeah.
And he know them.
But Bigelow, Bigelow was doing the thing with what's your boy? They was doing motions. Had the purple
Talking about
Roadmaster.
the Purple Road Mouse.
He had the purple Roadmaster on Swingers. He just came home not too long ago
Talking about
from Trinity Garden. Had
Talking
the
about
Trinity
Boom?
Garden. Yeah, Boom.
Okay.
Yeah,
I didn't want to
Boom.
say a name and it wasn't right. I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
But Boom been doing this thing
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
Every time I see Boom fresh. You know
Facts.
what I'm saying? Boom been fresh since he been out. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
But I guarantee you,
Even the comedian cat that he like tight end with, I can't think of his name either.
I don't want to shout out no names and ain't the right one.
True.
Like,
But he be
nah,
on
nah.
that damn Monty.
Okay.
That
yep,
damn
yep,
Monty. You
yep.
know what I'm saying? Because I remember when they had a little old spot out there, out 59 and Green Road. You know what I'm saying? Bigelow had called me out there. And shout out to Lil Cuz, man. Because Lil Cuz
Shout out.
just came home. And he
Man.
doing his thing, man. King Tucci, man. I love you, boy. For real, for real. But, and Lil Cuz put me on a lot of people because he know a lot of people. He in a lot of circles, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I kind of stay to myself, but he always be telling me, Big Cuz, come hang out with
Right,
me, all
right.
this, that, and the third, you know what I'm saying? But he the one that actually put me on Sauce.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And, him and Vucci is like brothers.
Right,
You know what I'm
right.
saying? Which is South DJ, South, you know what I'm saying? One of the right hand men, all this, that, and the third. And Vucci, I need you on the couch, man.
Yeah,
Come
pull
holler
up,
at your
man.
boy,
Come
for
rock
real,
with
for
us,
real.
man.
You know what I'm saying? I done been to a couple of little old shows. Matter of fact, I got a couple pictures of him with the P on anyway. You know what I'm saying? So he really he represent, you know what I'm saying? He put it down the P way, you feel me? But if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have got introduced to it. And he was the one that told me, Kinfolk, man, it ain't about going by a whole fit no more, man. It's about going by pieces and putting it together
Right.
and putting it on.
And that's because I'll say, so, shout out to my little brother, Deontay Jackson. Shout out, love you, famo. He was hanging around them.
Yeah.
And I remember this. So when and this is to go to show that whole little movement, they was starting stuff that people wasn't up on, right? Because the reason why I'm thinking about this is because your little cuz was telling you, hey, it ain't about a whole unit. Being real, this is what Sauce talking about. Boys was going buying a Gucci hat, Gucci shirt, Gucci pants, Gucci socks, Gucci shoes. That's dead. So I remember when my little bro, he pull up to a spot, he got on like a Fendi backpack, he got on like a Gucci shirt, he got on some Timbs, he mismatching designer, right? We go
Shout out to Young Dro. I'm mid-man designer.
So he fresh, but nothing. People clown where we was at. We was in the hood, bro. They wasn't on this yet. They clowning, man. Who you this, you that ain't fly. Da-da-da. He like, bro, this is what's popping. He like, bro, people ain't wearing whole matching sets no more. Like, you boys is putting his own. Boys is going here, going here, going here. Like, boys is putting pieces together, matching.
To make a fit.
Making a fit. And they, no, da-da-da-da-da. Now all of a sudden, everybody is doing it. But this was like 10 to 12 years ago.
Yeah.
But I know my little bro, he was hanging around Sauce Walk and them. They all had their little clique. Yeah. And they was traveling, going different places on this music stuff and on all that other stuff. But I remember times like this where, so now that he's popping his stuff, people don't want to give him his respect.
Nah, you got to give credit what credit is due, man.
But that whole wave, that whole movement, that whole clique, you know what I'm saying? That's what they was on. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They started coming out with all this, you know what I'm saying? Mixing and matching and doing this and doing that. And now people want to be like, oh, everybody want to say they started it, but who made it hot? Who made it popular? Who been consistent? Let's talk about something else. Outside of that, who been consistent? Let's just say who been consistent. It's a lot of dinosaurs waking up, but who been consistent?
Yeah. Cause I ain't gonna lie, he the first one I seen with a made by Rich Guard. Even though Hobby and them had the made by Rich Guard, him and Spider.
Time out. They been fresh.
Yeah, Spider been
Shout
fresh.
out to Lil Bro.
Yeah.
Shout out to Lil Bro Hobby, Lil Bro Spider.
Yeah, for
they
real.
been, but this is what I'm saying. I guarantee you, they not mad. I guarantee you, they not sitting up here like, man, he tripping
Yeah,
on the
yeah,
city, bro.
yeah,
They
yeah.
sitting here like, we fresh too. If
Facts.
I'm clean and you say boys ain't clean, I'm gonna look at the people that ain't clean because I'm clean.
Facts.
If you saying something that ain't got nothing to do with me, what am I mad for?
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
mean, I wasn't hollering. I was just something to talk about.
No,
I know I do me.
Now, as I watched it, bro, you know, that's one of them things. I'm like, bro, I'm a real H-Town dude. Even when you talk about me enrolling in college, I'm going to keep it a buck with you. I'm going to Houston Community College, and I'm going to University of Houston. I'm Houston, bro. I want my degrees from Houston. It's going to be Houston in me.
Yeah, yeah.
But at the same time, I take stuff like this to heart because I also patrol in Houston. I'm Harris County. You feel me?
I dig it. I dig it.
I mean,
dig
when
it.
people bring up the city, you feel me? I'm like, but I was outside around that time. That was my so that was my era as a young adult. I was like 21, 22, really seeing the whole movement change.
Yeah,
Like
see, I
go
was
from
coming from that. I was coming from that PV when the row ice cream
Right.
paint job,
Right.
party boys.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I was coming from. But I still had to come home on the weekends and show love
Right.
to what it really was. But Mr. Rogers was doing his thing out there at Prairie View. You know
Yep.
what I'm saying? I mean, so
And shout out to him. He wasn't wearing no white tee. That boy was clean DJing.
yeah.
You feel me? Like, let's keep it a buck.
Nah, for real,
That
for
boy
real.
was clean DJ. Every time I went somewhere and see that boy behind the booth, he wasn't just in like he was fresh.
yeah.
So I'm like, the people know who the people in the city that back then, they wasn't just throwing on no long like that was for, to be honest with you, Houston became you got your pioneers who made that. You know, you got your Slim Thugs, your Mike Jones, your Paul, your Swisher Highs.
But when they came out, the thing was white tee. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, that was when around the song White Tee had came out. White tee, black tee, and all that.
It was easy to throw on a white tee, hop in your slab, and dip.
But then another thing changed too. When clubs stopped letting folks in with white t-shirts.
Yeah,
'Cause
that's
I
true.
remember when that evolution came,
Yeah,
bro.
that was a tough
You know
evolution
what I'm
too,
saying?
because
Nah,
that's
for
all
real.
boys had.
Cause see, I remember the time when we went to out Washington Avenue. They told me I couldn't come in because my chain was too big.
Then they didn't want you to have a big chain on.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, well, shoot, I took it in. He say, nah, I already seen it, bro. You can't come in.
But
I'm like, what's up?
that's a whole nother topic.
But I'm clean. I'm Lacoste. Fresh 501s with the Cohun shoes on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Fresh out of Giorgio's and Dillard's.
Yeah.
You understand me?
Yeah.
Clean.
And you couldn't even get in the club.
Couldn't even get in the club, bro, because of my chain. So, I mean, I think some of the discrimination, I don't want to say it was that, but I kind of felt like it was that, you know what I'm saying, had a lot to do with the evolution because that's what that whole era, that's when boys really started dressing up to go outside.
Yeah.
Because we couldn't do the norm.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, I think part of the evolution was a little bit of force, too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Nah, that's true. I mean, then too, thing is, so like with another thing you was talking about, you said a good thing too. Each city or each coast had their own, you know, like New York, how they dress. So if you go anywhere around the world, you're gonna have your core of how things go.
So what's the core of Houston?
It's slab, it's white tees, it's candy paint, it's dripping. Like not dripping,
So you talking about
double cup.
our culture is really not really more so about dressing. It's about the
If
core
you go
game.
based off that,
Previous
it's turning
history.
into that because the new wave, and that's what Sauce basically trying to say. Like he came in on a wave of we dripping, we fresh. You know what I'm saying? But they wasn't promoting that. No rapper was promoting that. Not saying no rapper wasn't flying their own way. They wasn't coming in the game. They was rapping about getting money, which I ain't never mad at that. I'ma always want somebody to go out here and get some money. They was rapping about hustling, riding slab. You feel me? You know, it was a let's just call it what it is. It was a dope boy candy paint slab drinking slowed up music movement. That's Houston culture. And they have people in Houston or people in Texas, this is, and Slim Thug talk about this all the time. This is what people not feeling. Realize he telling people, I stay independent for so long because the Texas/Houston culture is so strong. I don't have to travel out my state to make money. He can literally do a tour in Texas year round and stay a millionaire.
Yeah.
So they not even leaving the state. They stuck in a bubble.
Yeah, I mean, it's been like that. Corpus Christi, Abilene, Waco, El Paso, you know what I'm saying? All the way up to Amarillo. You
I
know
could
what
put
I'm
this
saying?
white tee on
Yeah.
and rap about swingers and sip and drink and go do a tour in Texas every year.
Yeah.
They are millionaires off that.
I mean, shoot. And you're right, because the Houston culture is very infectious, because they riding
Hey,
swingers
I'm
in
turned
San
up. Hold
Antonio.
on.
I see you. I see you,
H-Time, man.
baby.
Y'all got to rep.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out to my city, man. Y'all ain't
Nah,
going to
for
do us
real.
like that. We ain't divided.
Yeah.
We together in here, man.
It's good. It's good.
We're going to have to put it. Come sit over here. You got it now. People need to see you over in the background. They can't even hear you. Last time they couldn't hear you.
Nah, for real.
A couple things. One, why? At the end of the day, why does it matter?
I
Who
mean,
started what first? Y'all all got money.
because everybody want to be a pioneer. That's why it matter who did it first. I'm just saying. I'm answering your question, because the question he asked, why does it matter who did it first?
Yeah, he want the
producer.
The producer is in tune with this
Yeah.
as well. He say,
All that to get on the internet and argue about it.
Yeah.
And to divide us even more, because we already a city that don't come together, at least on the music scene. We don't.
right.
Well, I mean, and that was another thing. He said that we don't really have a collective effort, you know what I'm saying, especially on the music scene. And shoot, he said it. Slim was the one that really, you know what I'm saying, helped his career musically take off. You know what I'm saying? And I can see that, you know what I'm saying, because we've been saying that for some years, you know what I mean? And shout out to Quiet Money, man. Say, bro, you really putting on for the city, man. I like the way you move, Jack.
Hey, yeah,
Real
Quiet
talk.
Money need to come on here,
Quiet
man.
Money died, man. Hey, if you ain't heard about him, look him up, man. One of the best songs right now is Sideways, bro. I like that Sideways, man.
Hey,
I wanted to chime in. I don't think the South as a whole got their own style or swag anyway. Atlanta was doing white tee.
Yeah.
New Orleans and them, what style?
Definitely did white tees. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I think us, the South, get our style part of it from New York, the North.
Yeah, because that's where the fashion come from. Yeah.
A lot of it from Cali, and we just make it our own thing. But the South always been rocking these tall white tees,
Yeah.
big ass chain, baggy clothes. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, I get it.
Our cars was we pulled up, our cars was fresh.
and that's kind of what but that's what
And
I'm
that's
saying.
what it is.
It was a time frame where our clothes didn't matter. It was our car. We
Yeah,
we
yeah.
we'll caught like candy paint dripping, slab, all that. Like we love like our culture. When you ask about Houston culture anywhere
They
around
gonna
the
talk
world,
about the slab.
they're gonna talk about screwed up music, slab. It ain't about that. But that's what he trying to say. He like, man, I consistently been dressing fly, going around the world, representing Houston, bringing fashion to the city. And people like, you ain't do that. But he like, tell me another rapper that's been going around the world, like caring about what he got on. You know
And
what I'm
been
saying?
doing it
And been doing
consistently.
it consistently.
Year after year after
You know what I'm
year.
saying? You could argue that, but I'm looking at like a lot of rappers that's coming out getting mad, or a lot of entertainers. Where's the consistency at? Where the hit records at? Where's the group of people you done put on at? That's another thing. Like, for instance, me and you, we're gonna talk about that too. Like, one thing I commend about you is you've been about putting people on. Like, can you show how many people you done put on? People you done put in positions. Like, you know what I'm saying? How many people can sit back and be like, man, yeah, not only, like, he put me in a better position. Like, it's a lot of people that then fell off. I'm like, musically, I ain't even gonna say financially because I don't know people pocketbooks, but there's a lot of
Right.
people that ain't been on the scene even in that light, but they got something to say.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, at this point, it's like, what's going on here? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, R.I.P. to the pimp. Yeah, cause
My
Pimp
boy
C,
say a pimp was here, this wouldn't be going
nah,
on.
but for real, because I mean, bro, like Pimp C was like a person like how Screw was trying to do, like bring people together,
Yeah,
bro. You
yeah,
know what I'm
yeah,
saying? I mean, like he was a hub.
yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? Like I ain't never heard nobody say nothing bad about Screw, bro.
yeah,
I ain't never heard nobody say nothing bad, no ill wills or nothing about Screw, fam. And I'm just keeping a thigh wild.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I might have heard some shade on Michael Watts. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, he a pretty good solid dude.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I mean, he's a hub. He the one that kind of, you know what I'm saying, built that same infrastructure on the north side.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Coming down off the stead, you know what I'm saying? Coming from Rosewood, Texas, if you ain't know. You know what I mean?
Well, what you gotta look at too is rap is competitive. So like, ain't nobody ever really talking down on a DJ. You feel me?
Yeah.
It's artists. And they care about that. That's what people got to realize too, right? Outside of marketing, outside of, you know what I'm saying, like wanting to, he, I don't want to just keep talking about him and make this whole thing because we got so much other stuff to talk about. But at the same time, I'm going to say this one more time. This man been consistently been himself too. He been flamboyant, like he been popping his stuff since
Yeah.
day one. He's been the one. It's more people in the group than just him.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
more people in the group,
Peso,
Right.
Gucci P,
right?
Sosa Man, you know
So,
what I'm saying?
but he's
Doughboy, they all got
he
drip.
he's the one that got the most. Like how can I say it?
I
Like
mean, he the front runner.
but that's him personally though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I don't think like that's what people don't understand too. They looking at like for the new people that just got on to them, because you got new fans too. You got new waves.
Yeah.
Like, you know, if you've been following the whole career, then you're like, oh, that's just him. That's just what he do. But if you just getting into it, you're like, he doing too much. This what this man been doing. You feel me? And then the powers that be, let's just keep it a buck too, bro. Like, the way the world going now, bro, it's hard to be powers that be. It was a point of time, bro, like you had to go through a certain avenue to get to it was one way to get here. Now you can't stop somebody if he or she got fans. I could create my own website. I could sell my own music on my own website. I could do digital. I ain't gotta run to your block and sell. I can put my own music or my own whatever I'm selling. I could throw it up online on my own website. If no other website. If Instagram block me, cool. I can go www.drewwhatever.com and sell my merch.
Yeah.
You can't, you know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying too is when he first was about to take off, he had problems in the industry. But he was, hey, I'm still doing me. So like,
I mean, even he was having some legal stuff too, because I remember when that whole Trey Day situation had popped out.
so it was some stuff going on where he couldn't just, but consistently. But I'm saying that to anybody out there, anybody want to be an artist, anybody want to be whatever you trying to do, man, just understand in 2025, you create your own way, you create your own buzz, you can create everything. You can go, you don't need it's better to have a management team. It's better to have people in your corner that got your best interests at heart that can help you. But at the same time, it ain't no excuses. You can go out there and create your own way and be a Sauce Walker. You go out there and be whoever you want to be because it can't nothing block you now. You know what I'm saying? You got
It requires consistency.
the consistency is what it take. If you know, even like with us, we come on here and do this every week regardless.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Hey, if we get 1 view or 1,000 views, we pulling up and we gonna talk. And if nobody want to watch us, you know what I'm saying, we gonna come back next Monday.
And still do the
And
same
still
thing.
gonna talk.
Because
So
I mean, really, if you think, like you say, I mean, really, to be quite honest, you know what I'm saying? I started this brand in 2016. Like you say, it took a whole lot of consistency. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I had to remarket it and come a different way with it because it was a niche line. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Based off of barbers. But when I dropped it off the Fresh and I put it on the P, you know what I'm saying? That's what opened a whole lot of more doors for me. You know what I'm saying? And every time you see me out and about, you gonna see me in something P, man. I'm not gonna. I really, really revamped my whole closet, bro. I don't wear nothing unless it's my brand, fam.
And that
You know what I'm saying? So if you want to tap in with the brand, follow us on Instagram, keepitp.com. Make sure you spell out .dot. Um, check out the website right now. Everything is pretty much sold. Like people been, you know what I'm saying,
Yep.
tapping in with the kid. But I do have some of the monogram shorts. You know what I'm saying? I do have those, the black and gold joints. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? They
right,
like
right.
swim trunks, which is perfect for the spring. You know what I'm saying? And the summertime is coming, so tap in.
Hey, let's finalize this topic and move to something else, bro.
Let's do it.
What's your final statement on this if you had to think about something, bro?
Man, South, keep doing your thing, and if you outside looking in, you know what I'm saying, don't just be a speculator, you know what I'm saying, get in the game and do your thing, you know what I'm saying, make your name known. That's all I'ma say. Do you, fam, because I'ma do me.
Hey, already, I feel the same way, bro. I'm pretty much the same what you saying, bro. Like, at the end of the day, you know, you ain't got to argue with somebody if you started something or didn't start something. If you consistent, people know where it came from and they know who doing what. You know what I'm saying?
But I mean, shoot, this is Black History Month, though. I mean, and a lot of historians have said, you know, in order to know where you're going, you got to know where you came from.
Hey, man.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it's kind of good that this kind of popped up just to,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, engage and attract conversations like this here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm going to say this too, though, on that. Like, even when we was growing up, we was getting super fly. Like, and I ain't gonna lie, I started to post some pictures up on Instagram, but I don't really have. I gotta say this too. Back when we was coming up, pictures wasn't cool.
Yeah, but then some of the pictures that we did take, houses got flooded.
Right,
You know what I'm
man.
saying? That
That's
stuff
another
got
one
lost.
too. Yeah,
You
yeah. I
feel
got
me?
I had a whole box of pictures that got flipped, but you know the internet wasn't big as it was, so we can't go find social media pictures of us at a certain point of our life.
Yeah.
We lost pictures and a lot of people lost pictures and stuff in floods and different catastrophes, and also just being honest, taking pictures at a point of time was not cool. Like I really was one of them people that was fly, but would not take a picture because I'm like I don't want to be on no picture. You know what I'm saying? I don't take no picture. I really like was on that, and now I'm like, bro, you know how much pictures I done turned down.
I mean, but we was a part of that no face, no case era. Like that
Didn't-
was a really, really, really
That
big
was
thing for
I
us.
lived by that, bro. I'm like I don't want to take no pictures. Like I'm
But look at what brought that, you know what I'm saying, Slim from Cash Money, Jay Prince from Rap A Lot. You know what I'm saying? These ain't individuals that you see every day taking no pictures, posing for the picture. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, give me the money, man.
right.
Give me the money.
Then
man.
we'll ride with our old, our fathers, our
Yeah.
OGs, our old heads, and they'll be like, "You over there taking a picture? All you do is take pictures all day." And we're like, you know what? I ain't taking no more pictures. You know what I'm saying? Or even that, we
But
getting
not only
fly.
that, man, you know how many people got caught up and jammed up behind pictures?
Hey man,
I got cousins got jammed up behind pictures, man.
So-
you know what I'm saying? I remember my cousin had a 6'4" Impala on some Davin, some spree wheels. You know what I'm saying? Way back when, you know what I'm saying? Taking pictures with the money. Them feds came and said, "Where all this come from, my boy?"
explain that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? This was before Instagram, so I don't even know how they even got the pictures in order to, you know what I'm saying, pull that up in the courtroom.
Hey, you know how?
Frank Lucas. Frank Lucas.
Hey.
Huh? They took a picture with him with that mink coat on. You know, I mean, chinchilla, whatever it was. You know what I'm saying? Dividend just drop on the thing. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, so
Get
we
money.
come. I mean, I really stuck to the
But it
code.
is,
I ain't taking no.
I mean, but them pictures can literally fry you.
Yeah, yeah.
And I tell these kids that all the time, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, why would you post some of these pictures knowing you on papers? Knowing, you know what I'm saying? These people have mystery pages, you know what I'm saying? Fake pages and all this, that, and the third.
Bro, I go to work at least once a week. They tell us monitor your social media. people lose their jobs behind social media. And then every time somebody got to post something and then they end up getting jammed up, social
for
media.
real.
Like, you can't, it's like, hey, man, be careful out here.
Because man, like what my mom used to tell me, and what I tell these youngsters, hey, when you step out, bro, you represent me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Cause I mean, what I tell these young black men when I'm tutoring them or mentoring them or whatever you want to call it, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, bro, you out here in this world, they not gonna see you as an individual. They gonna say you young black kid.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Or you young black man. I'm a black man. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm fitting in that same category as you, bro.
Right,
You
right,
represent me.
right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say it was so important when that transition came from my parents taking care of me to me taking care of myself. It was a seamless transition. Couldn't nobody tell.
Right,
Cause I
right.
kept up those same traditions.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I sent my clothes to the cleaners. You know what I'm saying? I ironed my shirt. I kept my shoes clean. I kept my hair cut every week. You
Nah,
know
that's-
what I'm saying?
And that's crazy because, like, the upbringing, of course, matters, you know what I'm saying? Because I went to the same cleaners, like, recipes to my granny, but for years I would drive, like, 10, 15 miles away from my house going to the same cleaners that I just knew that she went to, that she took me to. Went to the same barbershop that my mama took me to. You know, so but like baby, what you saying? Like when it came to my turn to take care of myself, I was hanging off on those same until I couldn't no more. Till the cleaners closed down. To the barber that my mama took me to retire. You know what I'm saying? Like going to the same, then it was like, okay, now I gotta find my own, situations. But that is true. But they didn't understand our fly neither though. Like our parents, they didn't understand. They asked us questions like, what is that? Why you wearing that? And it's like, but that's how I know people was really getting fly, but it wasn't accepted, and we wasn't taking a bunch of photos then, and then a lot of people was scared to really pop their stuff because it wasn't accepted. You know
Man,
what
I
I'm saying?
remember this cat, man, Tony Green. He was one of the first cats that I knew came with his own distressed jeans that he made. And man, I wanted to do my distressed jeans, but I wanted the Burberry in the background to go with my Burberry forces. Cause remember
Yeah.
we had seen Jadakiss
Right.
rock them Gucci forces on
Yeah.
that Knock Yourself Out video.
Yeah.
So I made it my business to get me some Burberry forces because I
Yep.
like the little
I
old
remember
chucker.
them Burberry, the white with the Burberry on the toe and the check.
So I mean, we really been dripping. You right. H-Time have been putting on, but we ain't had that light shit and on us like
we
talking
ain't-
about.
The thing is, you got a lot of local people that do a lot of stuff, even when it come to giving back, right? People feel like if a celebrity ain't doing it, or if it ain't on the video, or if it ain't on Google or social media, it ain't being done. And that's where the issue come in at. Like Houston has been known to do so much stuff, just people in general. You know what I'm saying? But I say this too. I think it's from the people. You named a lot of OGs that kind of structured the city. They low key, and they taught us to be low key. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a lot of stuff. Whether it's giving back, whether it's being fresh, whether it's
I ain't gonna lie, my cousin Mike from South Park, that boy been fresh. Flush, if you know who I'm talking about, yeah, that my people, man. His big brother Kendrick, you know what I'm saying, man. My auntie been taught them the game, you know what I'm saying. Them boy been fresh, man.
yeah, it's a lot.
It's in the bloodline, shoot. I mean, I ain't get a chance to just know him like talking about, but Blicker 100 was my cousin on my mama daddy's side.
I know you tell me about him all the time.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's on the Gibbs side of the bloodline, you know? And them people from Third Ward, South Park, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people like this swag stuff is just, you know what I mean? It's in me. It ain't just on me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it come from different ways, different places, you know what I'm saying? And I got it from both sides of my family. I ain't gonna lie.
Nah, but yeah, so I mean, I just think, you know what I'm saying, the people that know don't gotta get mad, bro.
Well,
If you, what they say, if you know, you know.
If you know, you know. You know what I'm
If you
saying?
know,
It
you
is
know,
what it
man.
is, man.
You know, but yeah,
But what's crazy to me is boys out here literally killing themselves and killing other people for this though. You know what I'm saying? Cause I looked up a cat that I was cool with in elementary school. I googled him the other day, man. Bro just got in 2019 got sentenced to life in prison because he was robbing an armor truck. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like boys is literally out here killing people and killing themselves to do things out here in these streets, man. So I encourage a lot of y'all youngsters, man, um, to use your head. I mean, use your head for more than a hat rack. You know what I'm saying? Use that thing between your ears, man, and try and figure out a way that won't harm you or harm nobody else. You know what I'm saying? Because we losing a lot of people out here in these streets, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Due to these temporary decisions that end up with permanent results.
Somebody told me something the other day, so I was trying to take my daughter, but somebody put me on. God say, bro, I ain't really realized that, but the times have changed. Like I feel bad for the youngsters now because of the way the culture has went. So like, I was trying to take my daughter. She turned 19, and I was trying to find her. Her and her homegirls, me, my wife, you know, we all was trying to find just, she wanted to go out and she never really been out like that before. So I was like, all right, chaperone type deal. So I was trying to find a 18 and up club to just take them to, you know what I'm saying? You know, just hang out with them. It ain't really no 18 and up clubs no more, like none. And I'm like, golly. So then I called one of my partners and I'm like, hey man, you know I ain't tripping, but I'm almost 40, so I don't really have no desire to be at no club where all my clubs really 30 and up, like 25 and up, 30 and up, you know, so, but he was like, man, bro, you know why it's like that, huh? I was like, what? He say, they don't really, every club now sell bottle sections. Like, that's kind of the thing. And what's the purpose of having an 18 and up club if my
They can't buy
go-to
no bottle.
is selling a bottle? And I thought about it. I say, dang, bro. I say, that's 100%
So
true.
maybe that's why they be cutting up like talking about, man, they ain't got nothing to do.
It
They
ain't-
really don't have nothing to do.
Bro, we had things to do from middle school and up. Like, you know what I'm saying? We had the skating ring. We had like little teen spots to go to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They don't have that. You know, it ain't nothing for these teenagers to do but to find some stuff to get into.
Cause man, I'm telling you, that transition from the skating rink to the zone, that zone at that fun place, man, it really went down, man. Hey, y'all boys from the South, y'all really showed up. But I mean, but we even went to parties at the Preet House. You know what I'm saying? I remember when the Mash Mob cats, you know what I'm saying,
I was just
doing
gonna say
their
that.
thing.
It's the same, but that's what I'm telling you too. Not to go back, but you know these are really the same people. We all just grown.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
These the same people. We all just grown. Some people made it, some people didn't. Some people that end up, you know, some rest in peace to the fallen.
Yeah.
Some people done went to jail. Some people done just fell all the way off. You know, strung out. You know, that's the blessing. You feel me? That we able to, you know. That's why when we see each other out, a lot of us, we like, hey, we give each other like, you know what I'm saying? Whatever we doing, like, hey, you doing this, okay, I'm doing that. But, you know, really a lot of the same people. But the youth now, they don't have a lot of the stuff that we had growing up. We had Astroworld, you know what I'm
Sure,
saying?
I remember when Coco Loco used to jump.
Coco Loco was a teen club on certain nights.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And oh man, rest in peace to Astroworld. Like we spent summers in Astroworld.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That was something to do.
And Mind Bender was the ride, baby. If you know about that Mind Bender, you know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
tap in if you was on that Mind
You were
Bender.
picking who would ride with you, you know what I'm saying, on the bus or, you know what I'm saying, on that phone the night before.
boy.
Baby, we gonna ride that Mind Bender.
Hey, a lot of if you ain't get a ride on that Mind Bender, hearts was broken, boy.
Nah, for real.
Like
Nah, for real. When schools went down on field trips
What?
and everything, and then you see the one you wanted to
Hey,
ride
when
with
they-
ride with somebody else.
Hey, when they let that seat up and you sit down and somebody sit down with you and nigga click, click, click.
Ooh, it's about to go that, baby. For real.
Like, oh man, and you get, hey man.
Nah, for real, bro.
But they
like,
don't have that. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah, that
They
was a
don't-
real staple in the city.
You know,
what
water.
I'm
I
saying?
mean, even Astor World, but then Water World. They was right next door to each other.
Yeah.
But that was, that was something that
Splash
Town.
Time.
But it ain't really the same. Like, cause I think they even changed the name. It ain't even the same name no
Yeah,
more. But
yeah.
it, on the north side, deep north, you go to Splash Town. You know what I'm saying?
But I mean, even the location of it, bro, like it was right across from the Astrodome. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? They had right before it closed, they had just built the Reliant. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Drop Top Arena. You know what I'm saying? Which is now NRG. You know what I'm saying? It was in the heart of the city. You know what I'm saying? Not too far from downtown. You know what I'm saying? But Splash Town was kind of out the way.
Yeah, it was out the way, but at that time, like it was still something for us to do. Like, you know what I'm saying? We
Yeah,
went to
yeah.
Splash Town a few times. If you just really want to just do the water park, or your people didn't feel like driving to the south. But none of this, they don't have nothing for the kids like that no more,
And
bro.
then not only that, man, we had Celebration Station.
Oh yeah,
You know
the
what I'm
go-karts
saying?
and all that,
Zoomers. You know what I'm
Zoomers.
saying? It was a lot of things that we had the opportunity to partake in. You know what I'm saying? So
And you see a lot of your friends. It's a lot when you go to these different places. You seeing a lot of the same people most of the time. So you learning to be social. You know what I'm saying? It ain't a lot of that going on. You know.
man, but I mean, I can kind of coin some of that anti-socialness with the pandemic, bro.
Yeah,
Man, I mean,
pandemic and social media both together. Like
Yeah.
they come coincide. Because a lot of people had to sit in the house and.
bro, you can be who you want to be on social media, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's a highlight reel. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know how the whole game went.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just showing you the best parts of when I'm crossing the cat over. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah.
I'm dunking on the cat. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? I'm running the touchdown. You feel me? Making an interception. You feel me? Fad break or whatever. You know
And
what
that's
I'm saying?
sad because I'm cool with that. And it's like, because somebody asked, I had this conversation with somebody one time, like, I'm not putting my negative parts of life online. Like, you'll never know, like, you only gonna see the good stuff. But it's unfortunate if a person don't have the common sense to know that everything ain't all sweet. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to scroll down and just, I'm be honest with you, in my whole social media career, I've blocked probably 2 people. And it wasn't even personal. It was just I got tired of logging on every time and they had bad stuff to say. Like, oh my God, today this happened. Oh my, I'm like, I can't like do this. You know what I'm saying?
So do you think this day and time we have a problem with censorship and discretion? I really do think we do. But I'm
I mean,
asking you your opinion.
Yeah, of course. I don't like it because I'm glad you brought that up, bro. Oh, wait, man. I'm glad because I almost forgot I want to talk about that, but I'm glad you brought that up. But I'm gonna answer your question. Yes, but I don't care about it. You feel me? Like for me, right? I like action and I like comedy. Like I can watch action and comedy all day long, and those 2 things have no censorship. Like, my favorite comedians gon' roast.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We grew up roasting. You know what I'm saying? So with the world in itself, yeah. But me personally, no. Like, pop your stuff, talk your stuff, like say what you feel, like cool. But that's the problem. Anybody say something nowadays, everybody like, I'm offended. Oh, I'm offended. This person offended. This like, bro, like, like.
I mean, okay. Cause I remember my very first little comedy show I seen Martin Comedy Show when I was down there with Timmy Lane, Ralph, Pop,
Right.
Bees and all them.
Yeah,
We were
yeah.
watching the show down there at Ralph House or Tim House. One of them down farther down
Right,
Carrollwood, you know what I'm saying? It was before the retards came in the hood,
Right,
you know what I'm
right.
saying? Shout out
not
to the
even shot
retards. Yeah.
They had their own fly
Yeah.
movement, bro.
Yeah.
Them boys was fresh.
Yeah, retards.
Man, I think that was the first group of people I seen with the designer belts and stuff coming in to like, come on, man. You brought them up.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I'm saying. I don't think they mad. I highly doubt they sitting back saying that they know they been on their thing, bro. Like,
Yeah.
But yeah, continue.
But
I forgot about them, man.
yeah, nah, for real. I mean, we done been around for a long time, man. God, when you get to thinking. But anyway, I mean, but I remember like hearing some of that stuff. I'm like, man, bro, should I be hearing this? You feel me? Like, but Tim and them was a lot older than me. Tim, Ralph, Pop,
Right,
you
right.
know what I'm saying? All of them was older. You
Right,
feel me? So
right.
I knew it was possibly okay for them to be watching it, but I knew I wasn't supposed to be watching it.
Right, right.
Well, I seen a lot of things I wasn't supposed to. 'Cause I went to the Capitol when I was 11 years old. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? So I think I was just ahead of my time.
I mean, well, you was hanging with the older guys and they just took it. But okay, dang, it's a lot, bro. Because I wanted to get to my other point when you brought that up. But for you to say that, I know you probably don't, but are you familiar with DJ Academics?
Yeah.
Okay, he possibly going through some stuff because they saying he groomed a little kid because he said some stuff on his live, like he was telling the little kid, hey, you know, you need to like he basically asking, is he doing something with a woman? You should do something with a woman. He just straight going in
But that's discretion.
for a long time to this little boy about sexual relations with another person. But the little boy was a minor. He was a little kid. And then he felt some kind of way at the moment and he went in and was like, hey, I feel, you know, like he woo woo. But my point is, like, off of what you saying, like the older homies back then, that's what they did.
I mean, I
Not
get it.
they didn't really mean
They
nothing
ain't mean
by
no
it.
harm. They ain't mean
But
no
nowadays it's so sensitive to where
harm. But I mean, a full-fledged adult. They were just teenagers.
but still
And they were a
like
little bit older. I'm talking about, but like, think about it. Like, okay, you got parental. It used to be parental advisory on CDs. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right.
Things were getting bleeped out, blurred out. You know what I'm saying? All this, that, and the third, bro. You don't see that anymore.
well, it's kind of hard. Like, for instance, you could buy all parental stuff. Like, you could go to Walmart and buy a CD. How am I going to, if my daughter got iTunes on her phone, that's her decision to, I can go through her phone and block stuff out. But at the same time, they smart enough to know how to get around it. If I block everything on iTunes, I just go to YouTube.
That's still most definitely parental because you got to put them on your music when you release it. You got to put,
Yeah. Oh, you have to put the parental advisor on there.
like he said,
It's ways around it.
paying attention.
Right. I'm not in my daughter's room 24/7, and if I put it a block on her phone, I gotta go through each app.
See, the thing is, I'm sorry.
You good?
Nah, I told you to come sit right here. You don't want
For
to. No
real.
face, no case.
Yeah.
But, like, for instance, I'm like growing up, I was a gamer, right? Or still play video games, but like I couldn't go to GameStop and buy a rated M game.
Right.
without my
Yeah.
parents.
Yeah.
Right.
But now,
They can download the
They can
game
download
from the
and
play.
just
They
play
don't
it
even
on-
have to buy CDs no more. They download it from the PlayStation. And like I say, I can put parental options on the PlayStation, but if they download a game, then I have to go in there.
it's being fed to it because I listen to Breakfast Club every morning.
Yeah.
And they're allowed to say the N word. You know how many kids are in the cars with their
Mm-hmm.
parents in the morning? School, they're
Yeah. You're right.
hearing those cuss
Yeah.
words and stuff that's not being bleeped out. So yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, at this point, are we too far gone to even bring back censorship and discretion like that?
I think our current president is trying to have that hard, like, we ain't as sensitive to a lot of stuff. Like, his first week in office, he said, we only identifying two,
Yeah.
you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And see, I don't want to get political, but those are the things that I do respect, like trying to bring it back in, because, you know, what people don't know is the other one wasn't, she had a whole nother agenda. Like, we going to open this up and open that, but I ain't even trying to get on that, you feel me?
I
That's
mean,
ain't what we're about.
Listen, I
know
mean,
what I'm saying?
bro, man, it's,
But
it's,
to go, to answer your question, that's where parenting is, so
ain't
I know
ain't no manual on parenting.
well,
though.
no, I know you speak about this a few times, like, you know, about, you know, the old school parenting. So the old school parenting really is gone, bro. I'm gonna keep it a book with you. That whole, for instance, back in the day, if you ask your parent the same thing twice, you might just get punched in the mouth. Just keeping it, mama, can I go outside? No. But mama, please, can I go outside? Shut up, go lay down. You know what I'm saying? Nowadays, that's really assault. You know what I'm saying? We accepted it. Like now, I find it easier with my children by talking to them. I'm just being honest. I don't really have an issue with my children because I sit them down. I'm like, hey, now they still kids. They gonna make mistakes. That's the problem. Back in the day, we talked about this on one of our previous shows. Mistakes have been taught to be horrible. You made a mistake. I know my kids gonna make a mistake. It's already, I made mistakes. My parents made mistakes. Mistakes are gonna be made. Let's talk about this. You feel me? Like, hey, you made this mistake. I already told you not to make this mistake. Now, if I tell you, hey, like one time I said, hey, look, look, if you get in trouble one more time in school, this is my third time telling you something. You get in trouble one more time in school, I'm going to whoop you. I'm telling you I'm gonna whoop you. One more time in school, you gonna. So when she got in trouble, she came home, she said, you gonna whoop me, huh? Yeah, we had this conversation. Like, I talked to you, I explained to you, and I whooped her. But even after that, I ain't had no more problems because she said, you know what? It's two things. This is what she said. It's two things. I know you ain't never really been like that with me. Two, I didn't like that. And three, I don't want to have to go through that. So I'm just not going to get in trouble. Like, because I say, your job is to make sure them kids do not call them teachers do not call my house. Figure it out. I got in trouble today, but they ain't call. I'm like, cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. But we grew up in a society where we ain't talking. We ain't explaining nothing. We ain't talking. You just gonna get this. But we still did what we wanted to do. We still did what we wanted to do. That whooping, that discipline, that punch, that whatever, ate that. I'm gonna wake up tomorrow, I'm doing me. Like, all you did was teach me violence. You know what I'm saying?
Or teach me how to be sneaky.
Teach me how to do the same stuff. I'm just not gonna get caught, you know? Yeah. But
and I mean, shoot, that's another thing about discretion, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of the kids come here sometimes, you know what I'm saying, reeking of, you know what I'm saying, a pungent odor.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And yes, I'd be like, bro, come on, fam. Like, you would want to not put everybody in your business. You know what I'm saying? Use some type of discretion. Put you some cologne on. Get you some Visine. You know what I'm saying? Get you some hand sanitizer. You know what I'm saying? Are you doing it for the likes and the views of other individuals? You know what I'm saying? Because is that a form of instant gratification for you, for somebody to say, oh, man, that boy on that gas, man. You know what I'm saying? That boy you know what I'm saying? Like, is that a natural form of a instant hit of dopamine from other individuals? Right. You know what I'm saying? Because they not double tapping on it because they can't smell it or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But they, ooh, that boy on that, man. I know you, man, you smelling like that. You know what I'm saying? But, I mean, I don't know. Maybe we need someone on the couch. You know what? That's what we gonna have to do, bro. Get us a YN and bring us a YN on here.
Yeah, we need a YN to come on here and chop game with us, bro.
Nah, for real, because I would like to see things from their perspective. You know what I'm saying? Because we definitely grew up in a different time frame, you know what I'm saying, mind frame, and I don't know if it's dinosaur-like. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It seemed like it to me at this point. Yeah.
Social media is the thing.
Yeah.
We didn't grow up having to show off or show people or
right.
For likes or comments.
Nah, we didn't. We didn't have to show off for likes or comments.
But see, the thing is, and because I got teenagers in my house, so
but we had the smash book. You know what I'm saying? Like they pass around in school and all of those type of stuff.
But so. From my perspective, I got teenagers in my house.
Yeah.
So I'm dealing with it in real time. It's not about what goes on outside the world. It's what's going on in your house. Like me and my wife, and the people that help us raise our kids, we literally talk to our children. Like my children know, they understand. That's fake. This is real. You know what I'm saying? Like my children understand. I'm not worried about my children watching this stuff or doing this when I'm not around. They know. They understand. They see. Then too, fortunately for me and you know, everybody ain't the same. Like that household is powerful, bro.
Yeah.
So like when you have like when my kids have spoke on how my interaction is with my wife. They like, man, like they see the love. They see this. Like that's one major issue with them on its own. Like the broken homes or, you know, the no father figure or, you know, the parents on drugs. Like this is what we dealing with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I'm speaking from a perspective of a husband and wife loving each other, caring for each other, and talking to their kids and showing their kids, hey, this is what it is, this is what it ain't. We ain't hiding stuff from our kids. Once they get to a certain age and they get to, like, sometimes I hear, you know, my daughter in the next room cursing and talking crazy. I'm not finna run in her room on some, cause sometimes I wanna listen. I done went through my daughter's phone, my kid's phone before. I don't always jump on them because I said, cause sometimes I don't want them to know that I'm going through their phone. If I see something that really just pop out, I address it. But for the most part, I'm just peeping game. You know what I'm saying?
I get
But
it.
to be honest with you, all the times I've snooped, I ain't really just found nothing, but I know the lessons I'm teaching. I'm showing them.
Well,
We
you just
teaching.
told them that you snooping now.
It is what it is. They already
Nah,
know.
I'm just
nah,
saying,
yeah.
man.
They might watch it, might not. But hey,
Nah,
but the
but-
thing is, if they know to a certain extent, like I told them, anything in this house, like I've had this conversation with them. As long as you live, I don't care if you're 25, you living with me. Me and my oldest daughter, we go back and forth because every time I put something in the refrigerator, you eat it. It's my house, bro. I'm drinking, I'm eating anything in this refrigerator. Until you out of school, you graduated. If you want to go get your own spot, go do it. You in here. I see some tea. Tea look good. I'm drinking the tea. You feel me? I see some grapes in a bag. I like it. I'm eating the grapes. You know what I'm saying? But
You eat all of them? You drink all of it?
well, I come in every day and hit a little bit, eat a little bit, then it come up gone. But then I'm like, look, here go $5, here go $10. You know, go buy you some more. I ain't tripping on that.
Yeah.
I'm just like, hey, it's in the refrigerator. I'm hungry and it's my house. I paid the mortgage. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm helping you through college. Like, hey, you ain't finna tell me I can't. But it may be a little more like some dictatorship type thing. But at the same time, like, hey, you at the point where you can go get your own stuff. But I tell all my kids, as long as you living in my house under my roof, like I'm subject to go through your car. I'm subject to go through your phone. I'm subject to, you want privacy? Privacy is graduating, going to college, getting a job, going to the army, getting married, privacy is getting your own stuff, establishing your own self in a positive way. Then if I come to your house and the door locked, now, flip side, if I'm paying your whole rent at this apartment, I got a key.
Nah, okay. Or are you actually teaching them the tools that can help them?
Of course.
Because, I mean, more is learned from what is caught than what is taught.
Of course. That's
know what I'm
why
saying?
I look at it like, as parents, you have to teach your children and show your children the better way. So at the end of the day, it's two things.
But they don't just always do what you say.
Right. So it's two
They
things.
do what they see.
You could say, hey, I showed you, I taught you, and I assisted you. You just don't want to do right. I can't continue to drag my life down the drain. I'm not speaking from, like, I don't have the issue as of right now.
Yeah.
I'm just saying in general, like, I tell my kids, I'm teaching you, I'm showing you, and I'm assisting you.
Yeah.
The moment you fall off that, what am I supposed to do? You know what I'm saying? But all that, I went on that to say, like, the parental, like the censorship is a parent being a parent.
Yeah.
Be a parent.
Shoot,
That's
that
the
is.
censorship.
I mean, really, we can end it on that because I mean, that's the end of our end. What they say now, they period. You know what I'm saying?
The censorship is be a parent.
Cause shoot, I mean, we can carry this conversation on for another hour and a half. You know what I'm saying? But shoot, I want to say some of it for next season. Yeah, next season. Cause
Hey man,
you know what I'm saying. This is about the end of season 1, y'all.
I ain't gonna lie, you had me turned up this show. You talked about my city. Then you got on kids. You know what I'm saying? Love these kids, love my city, man. Y'all seen me, I was passionate today, man. He talked about a few things.
Leave it up to me, controversial quick. You know what I'm talking about? For real,
Hey man, man, H-Time, take care of these kids, man.
Well, sure. Is there anything else you want to add to it before we conclude this episode? You know what I'm
we
saying?
say we're gonna leave it at that, man.
Leave it at that,
The
man.
censorship, be a parent.
For real, for real. Thank y'all for listening. Like, comment, subscribe, and share it with a friend. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, sir.
We out.
He will. He's done it again.
Quick conversations with King Drew Million. Quick conversations with King Drew Million. Quick conversations with King Drew Million.
Quick conversations with King Drew Million.
Let's chop it up.